Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Nico, and I am uploading a video to YouTube every single day so I get better at speaking to the camera. This is a little bit of a habit I'm doing, and sometimes it's not easy, but right now I have the ability to do it, and hopefully you guys are just enjoying this music or not hearing it at all, because I'm sure that could be very annoying. Anyways, why don't I just pretend that I'm in a job interview and you just ask me, who am I? Okay, so when I think of that question, who am I? My head tends to go to philosophy. It tends to think of the self, like I exist. But let's not go too far into that. My name is Nico. I am 21 and a half years old. I live in Miami. I have a coffee catering business, and I'm interested in self-development, social issues, and a little bit of philosophy. Mostly, my top four interests are in that order: my business, self-development, social issues, politics, whatever, just topics about what humans are doing, like trends, I don't know, such as the red pill, such as Hollywood, and what messages are being pushed. Does that make sense? And philosophy, I don't really like to really learn too much and dig deep down, but I do have some pretty philosophical takes. And I don't know, I'm someone who has these interests, but am I someone who has achieved anything? Am I someone that is worthy of respect? Let me try to make you respect me, even though that sounds kind of cringe. I think the most impressive thing about me, the thing that people care the most about, the thing that sounds the shiniest, is regarding my business. So at this point, I'm just gonna call this six-figure business for the sake of simplicity. Last month, oh wait, no, it's February already. I can't believe January already passed. But I didn't do too well, but my business started kicking off in around November. We did $10,000. December we did $35,000, and in January we did like $11,000. So we went from nothing to doing solid five-figure months consistently. It's been 3 months. I think it's going to keep doing well. I've set some decent systems in place, so I don't think I'm just going to go down to zero. That's pretty unlikely. It's pretty much a business that I've built. It's something that I'm decently proud of. Of course, it's not an insane amount of money, but it's my own thing. I did it myself. I had to work hard. I had to suffer. There was a lot of discipline that I needed to get. And this month so far, we're around like $5,000 in, and it's only like the first week of February, so hopefully that's impressive. Okay, now this is why I'm a little different. What makes me different from other people? I think what makes me different from other people stems down to my roots about my beliefs about reality and the world. My most fundamental belief, the thing that guides most of my beliefs, is that I'm a measly human being that doesn't know anything, someone who is very limited. So in a way, like the basis of all my beliefs is a humble belief, but when I go upwards, I don't act too humble. And my second belief is what I strive for in life, which is basically why I believe I do stuff, why I believe humans do stuff, which is, at the end of the day, we're trying to accomplish as many good feelings as opposed to bad ones in the course of our lives. So that kind of is what guides me. That's why I take certain actions. And my third foundational belief about myself is choose your beliefs. I believe that you can program yourself to be anything. You can be Muslim. You could probably brainwash yourself into becoming gay or transgender if you tried hard enough. That's pretty controversial, I feel like, because I feel like people are gonna think, oh, this is the guy that's probably gonna think that if you're gay you can suddenly become straight if you think hard enough. I'm sure it's very hard, but I'm sure there's the right steps exist. Just like I'm sure there's right steps that I can take in order to become a billionaire, but it's just extremely hard. Which kind of brings me to my fourth foundational belief about world and reality, is that free will is unreasonable. We most likely do not have free will. we're most likely just victims, or let's not use that word victims because it's negatively charged. We're most likely just products of our environment plus our genetics, the accumulation of everything that's happened in our lives. That kind of contradicts the last thing I said, which is choose the beliefs that serve you. Because at the end of the day, I believe free will is unreasonable, but I also, like, sometimes I choose on the moment not to believe that. Does that make sense? That's a little confusing. Like, if I were to strip down everything, yeah, free will is unreasonable, but I'm not gonna act and say, oh, I'm gonna go kill someone because free will isn't real and it's not really my fault. Oh my gosh, I see my girl's family down there. That's funny. And so yeah, that's what makes me different. That's what I believe. That leads everything, and I've come to these conclusions based on everything I've consumed, based on everything that's programmed me, based on my own reasoning, based on my own genetics, my IQ, patterns that I've seen among people, and I think I'm on the right path. What do I want? I want to make. I have a goal. To be honest, the real goal, what I'd be happy with, like, this is probably not healthy, but I'm someone who believes that I want ambition, even if I have to sacrifice some suffering, even if I have to suffer. So I want to have a lot of money, so I can have a lot of freedom and do a lot of things that I want and make and provide, not really for the world, to be honest, mostly my family. And I want to have status, I want to have recognition for my beliefs, and I want to help others. And this is, I don't know, I have to figure out the way to articulate it better, or to package it and market it in a better way. Okay, this is what I was saying earlier. I think I'll be happy with, I know that sounds bad, with like $100,000 per month straight take-home profit, but I think I should shoot for the stars, for the moon, and hopefully land among the stars. So I should probably try to get like $2 million per month straight home in any business that I choose. I'm relatively young. There's some killers that are way better and more successful than me in my age, but it's okay. I think I'm decently primed. Most of my life I didn't believe I could make it, but right now I feel lucky. I feel a lot of relief. I have some proof in the work. I think I've already overcome the hardest. I'm no longer a beginner, which I think is the hardest part. And now to go from from intermediate to advanced is, I feel like, way easier than to go from beginner to non-beginner. All right, that's who I am. Of course, as soon as I'm done, the music stops. God bless you guys. If you believe in love, then you already believe in God, because God is love. But who am I to know, right? I'm just a measly little human being.